Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, most of today's news. Alright, so Jamie O'Hara will be one of the pundits out there in the world of football. Don't come as I call it, also based on the way Saka play against Nottingham Forest. Like the guy just get better after every game. He gets better. For that reason, him they see Saka as a player with a worth £200 million. Especially when you can't consider the fact say Caicedo is going to be going for £115 million. Get so if Caicedo is going for that kind of amount, Caicedo, a player that has not even played up to 50 games in the EPL, how much do you now think a Bukayo Saka, who is still 21, and you don't know how he will be when he is 23, like in 3-4 years time, how much you can't see Saka go dey worth? So when he talk that to himself, I can't reason and say almost not true, because now the markets they don't scatter the market. They can't bring one clip of Jurgen Klopp some years back when they say Liverpool cannot pay 100 million for a player, this and that. So they ask Klopp, say, offer, she I talk this, she now that they go offer, because well, the market is crazy. Now waiting to explain. So as it stands now, I don't think we can even sell Bukayo Saka. Arsenal they at a financial place, so say then they okay. Get we don't need to sell that we are owing debt or anything. So we just watch. I also I agree with what O'Hara they talk. Even though O'Hara now Spurs like pundit and fan him be the support of Newcastle. Alright, away from that, so surprisingly, we call it here saying Newcastle actually wants Tierney on loan. He gets, and they really say if they don't get Tierney, they will go for Cucurella. He gets, so they need one of them on loan. And our monitoring spirit that they call the Telegraph. And come as I call they give us this new updates. Now the thing is, will Arsenal allow Tierney to leave? Because like our panel is always talk, we still get players who we need to play cups. Everybody cannot be men, everybody cannot be world class. You get, we still need some, like at least maybe higher percentage be world class. Then some of those average players can be made better, I guess, by those world class. And all those world class players we see, they did not become world class from day one. You get, you can have an average player, and in the next 3-4 years now that player will boom into a world class player. It dey happen. We've seen it severally happen in world football. Person go play one season, no go better. Second season, go come and say, shey na this player with this. Person go come to score like say tomorrow no dey, or come dey perform, dey do anything. Take your mind back. The first time we signed Odegaard on loan, will you compare that Odegaard and the Odegaard of last season? Will you compare them? Scoring 15 goals, no doing plenty things, winning player of the season. There's a reason Arsenal fans gave Odegaard player of the season. You get. Formally, no be Saka dey collect am back to back. So that is how growth and development is. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed and just pray everything will go well for our own player. But this Tierney, I doubt whether Arsenal would like to let him go out on loan. But let's just watch it. Alright, so Ike Gundogan don't finally play for Barcelona. So any rumor or any talk of say maybe Arsenal will still sign him, we'll just throw away that one. I don't think it will happen again. We are not really going for him again, because the clause on his contract was if they no use him against Getafe, or if they no register him before they play the match against Getafe, that means he will go back to the market as a free agent. So as I can't use her yesterday, so that one don't they null and void. And even the use when they use her, because they draw yesterday against Getafe 0-0. So many people call the para, say the guy play rubbish, he play nonsense, he play this and that. But some of those fans, they are just impatient. They don't understand. Say he's coming into a new system. Even though where he's coming from, he was like a god. He plays very, very well. But he's coming into a backup team now, a new system, new tactics, new coach. Ever you can't expect him to just export that form, that Man City form, into the dressing room or the field of play for Barca. It could take some time for him to adapt. Pep no be Xavi. So that's what I have to tell some fans. And the same thing I have to tell our fans about Kai Havertz. When I just give this guy time, he don't be our player now. There's something people don't understand. Chelsea fans are not happy. Say Kai Havertz come over Chelsea, come join us. Because this guy still has a lot of years. He's like 23-24 now. He still has a lot of years to perform for us. So they are not happy. So they push negative PR on social media. And Arsenal fans are joining them to push negative PR on their players. So we need very, very patient with this player. He gets after like 10-15 games, then we can assess him. He gets still give him time. He gets now a new player when they come into a new system, you know, would they easy. Some players come into a new club and hit the ground running. Players like Declan Rice, players like Julian Timber, they came in and hit the ground running. Players like Zinchenko, players like Gabriel Jesus, they came in and hit the ground running. Not everybody does that. We need to understand. Cast your mind back. The first game with Ben White played for Arsenal against Brentford, Ivan Toney licked like a pot of soup. He had a baptism of fire. At that day, a lot of people said so many things about saying that the player where Arteta go to buy 50 million with this. We just waste our money. Today, is he not doing well? So that's why we need to be very, very patient with our players. But just take time, give him more time, because the way they bash the guy, just imagine you are the guy. They see all this things on social media, your confidence will be deep. And Arteta said will continue to play and to make sure say that confidence will not deep, it come up. So we just support our team. We don't get any other team again. That's now our team. Alright, so Saka Savioleri don't come as I call the let us know say the representatives of Lokonga did a meeting with Burnley. So for that meeting, the representatives they don't really like the things wey Burnley they tell them, like it don't make sense to them. So for that reason, the discussions don't end. So now AS Monaco, the reason Lokonga said they would like to sign Sambi Lokonga, not just Lokonga. They want to sign Lokonga, they want to sign Fulani Balogun. So Arsenal now will decide, okay, how much last will sell all this player, because it will do Lokonga a lot of good to develop and keep on playing, than coming and staying in the bench, even though we say need people to play for that competition. But now that I get the final say. I believe say once we don't enter that kind August 25, so many things will go on, things will get clear, like we'll get clarity on a lot of things. So just watch. I said I can give a Timber update. So Baba can post one picture for Instagram, make right back and soon. So now that picture when you can post can lead to many speculations. People are saying the injury, they are serious as we thought initially. Say he will come back anytime soon. Say now what he mean? Well, my just take and say now what he mean, because that guy, even though saying a new player income, is part of those that hit the ground running. Everybody don't love him. In short, he come back and say make him not come for the first 11, make him just play for us. And the thing why I noticed is say he no fit play 90 minutes because the intensity of the EPL is not the same as the intensity at the Eredivisie where in they come. That is why even though they reach that kind of 70 minutes, we just gas out, because the guy they puts in a lot of energy, doing so much work, running front and back. So that is EPL for you. EPL will be your mate. So we just pray make you recover. Shall we need that? Alright, even Arteta self come aside for the media setting, they give Gabriel Jesus injury update. So Baba can say it is too early. It is too early for us to say, okay, this is when Gabriel Jesus is going to come back. But one thing he will let us know, he said by next week he will be doing some stuff, like he will start doing some stuff. So we are expecting him maybe next week. Things will not happen. Although Gabriel Jesus can go post picture for Instagram, when he can post about himself, got a show for gym when they say out and done. So you don't do a workout. If you see in leg, you see something like plaster, small, see what they put for in leg. You should say no be major surgery like that. That is why the timeline for recovery no dey too long like that. That's why they said a few weeks. He will come back just to correct small thing, one pain when they get, they just want to correct that. So yes, I believe say the match against Manchester United, now they will feel bring the guy, may come at least stay for bench, depending on how the match is going. They'll come back second half. That's what I'm seeing, because I don't think they'll risk him against Crystal Palace. I don't think they'll risk him against the next match. But I think Manchester United are our fourth match of the campaign. So let's just see how it goes. Alright, even William Saliba also come aside and talk, say, they 100% fit as like this, so make it just let everybody know. But as time to go, say it will get better. I don't just know all our players, everybody, I don't just understand. But our prayer is to make everybody recover, because this early part of the season, the way you win games, because nobody don't hit form. Even Man City said against Burnley, they were not that spectacular. It just be say they score their own chances, Burnley don't score their own. And you see that fear factor of Burnley, City, treble winners, senior men, that respect, go they there. If not, Burnley supposed to score some goals. So nobody don't hit form. Even Arsenal, even Man U, even say Man U never play. Man U play Wolves at them today. So nobody don't hit form. Look at yesterday's match, Liverpool versus Chelsea. Liverpool on paper had a better team. Chelsea on paper carries money, we never really understand, we never blend. But look at how they played, They played Liverpool like they matched them, man on man, Two of them get one goal disallowed. Like, they played very, very well. Even Jackson, that their striker, the guy said played very, very well for the match. So I just see the way the guy played movement. He no score, but the guy had some movements, he played well. So now so it just be so. Now we say people never hit form. We just make sure that they play our games, amass enough points, accumulate them, you get, before people won't hit form. Because if they don't lose points, you go far. You get so it just be. Alright, Ben Jacobs also come outside talk say if push comes to shove, Arsenal no go sign anybody except for left back and for midfield. That's where he sees Arsenal strengthening, because Arsenal they see a situation whereby Tierney may leave. But if he no leave, they no go sign anybody for that left back. And for the midfield, they're still looking at adding maybe one person for the midfield. That's what Arsenal is seeing. Well, we'll just watch, because that means we are not really looking for Bukayo Saka cover. Maybe we are okay with Nelson. And for the fact that Trossard can play left and right, that's what they try to manage in resources. And the truth need to be told, we don't really have that much money. We need to sell to invest. Money not today like that, otherwise we'll enter financial fair play nets. So that's why I'm very, very cautious onto the next window. And remember, I always tell everybody that we cannot fix all our problems in one window. We still need like 1 or 2 windows to address most of these problems. So we'll just go. One of our community members for here, one of our guys they call Gawoni Buchi. So Baba send me message, make I send my Azza, make it support our ministry. So Baba send me 5K. So most of they buy fuel, support things, like make sure the show is running. So say Baba, anyway they see money to bless us. May God replenish your pockets in Jesus' name and inshallah. Alright, away from that, remember say yesterday I be the town I talk say Eddie Nketiah get one statistics for the Emirates Stadium. I was actually looking for the image, but I couldn't find it. So lo and behold, Oga Yuba sent that to me. So for the Emirates Stadium, Eddie Nketiah don't play 16 starts. Like in 16 starts, like 16 times when I start him, you don't score 14 goals. This boy loves to score at the Emirates. In they derive one ginger, they get one energy where they transmit inside his body. Anytime when they play for the Emirates, they use and they bust net. So for that reason, maybe they're going to start down many times for the Emirates, making the bust net, because the guy, look at the goal you scored against Nottingham Forest. The way they dribble that player first, boom. I just be happy and proud for him. Like he took his chance and scored his goal. So my dear Arsenal lovers, if you know what yesterday, you should check the top left corner of your screen. You'll see the thumbnail. Click on so that you get all Arsenal update as they drop all over the world. So signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day and get out.